going on, you guys? It's the FPL Penguin Cow, and back again with another stream for you all. It is a deadline stream. I hope you're all doing good. In today's deadline Game Week 2 stream, started a bit later. I'm done exactly an hour. I don't want it to drag on too much, obviously. I want to get out and enjoy the weather like a lot of us do as well. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing good. So basically, we're going to be showing you, well, you might say it, my team reveal, my proper team reveal. If you do follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you might have already seen it. And if you want to send any drafts in, if you have not drafts, any teams in to have a look at going to Game Week 2, please feel free to send them in. I'll let you know what my Twitter is. It's at FPL_penguin, number 1 at the end. Same logo as this one on YouTube. So let's get straight into it. Hope everyone's doing good. We're going to be talking for the next 35-40 minutes. If you want to send any drafts in or anything like that, any questions, please feel free to send them in. Fandango, how you doing, mate? Nick, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing good. How many likes to Triple Caps Andreas? Nah, not doing that, mate. Don't tempt me. And then we've got FPL Sparta John. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing good. Daff, how you doing? How you doing, mate? How you doing? Hope you're doing good. And so this is what I'm kind of going with at the minute. What I'm rolling with. So the bench. Feast your eyes on that. Reece James on the bench, first on the bench. So what my plan is with this. So I'm rolling the transfer, by the way. I'm not doing any transfers. I'm one of them who owned Haaland in Game Week 1, the lucky majority, few, should we say. So talk about why I'm benching Reece James first. I'm benching Reece James because I still don't trust Chelsea. Against Everton can't score for anything, and no DC on that game. And I think with Spurs, they've got Harry Kane, they've got Son, they've got Kulusevski, they've got everyone. I think Chelsea could have a real tough game ahead of them. Obviously, it's going to be a tough game. Now, I think in history-wise, better season, I think Chelsea's got the better of Spurs in the last couple of seasons. But I think Conte could do one over his old club. I really do think so. So I'm going to put Reece James there. It's all about the attacker in turns, but if he doesn't keep that clean sheet, what's really the point of keeping him? That's the thing. Now, I could be completely wrong with this decision, but I'm going to go ahead with it and see what the hell happens. So, like I said, I'm rolling the transfer. Meslier on goal. Trent, Cancelo, Luka Dean. Give him one last chance. So, like with my Villa assets as well, like Luka Dean, Robertson at the back. Talk about Villa assets. Luka Dean and Bailey. I'm gonna probably look to get rid of them, or at least one of them with those 2 free transfers going to Game Week 3 for sure. I think the time's up against Crystal Palace. I did get them for the first 3 games of the season, the Villa assets, but if they don't do the job, I'm still going to get rid of them nonetheless. So with the 2 free transfers, that will be fun. That will be interesting. But I think they've been quite underwhelming. They were underwhelming against Bournemouth. Hopefully, because Everton don't have an attacker, surely Villa have got to get something. Get a clean sheet, hopefully, against Everton. Hopefully. But yeah, that's the rest of the defence. Saka's in there. I feel like anyone who's thinking of going Saka and Martinelli is such a knee-jerk move. I know it says you're 2 million, but I know both are very, very good, but I'd rather keep Saka. Especially with the even more 2 million more because he takes set pieces. He's still as deadly on the eye test. He really is. We'll go through some guys on Twitter passing maps later in the stream. Salah, Bailey, and Andreas. Like I saw Andreas while Harry Wilson's out. He's taking corners, isn't he? Andreas, it's a bonus, like I always say. Wolves have lost Connor Cody now. They lost size. They don't look good in defence. Wolves. They're going to look dodgy. Mitrovic is going to bully them. He could bully them. He could. So I'm taking that punt with Andreas. I don't know how many of you guys are starting Andreas Pereira. Let me know. Jesus and Haaland up front. Yes, the whole thing with people getting rid of Jesus, that's such a knee-jerk move after Game Week 1. Casuals. But Haaland, let's talk about Haaland, the captaincy. I was talking about with Nima, James, and the graduate lads. Near the end of stream, whole Sal and Haaland captaincy debate throughout the season. That's going to be fun, isn't it? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be, but I think looking at the fixtures, the reasons I didn't go for Salah, my boy, captain. Now he could do much better than Haaland, but I think with my reasons is I think, you know, he's obviously going to play the full 90 minutes. Obviously, that's a plus for being a Salah captainer. Being a Haaland captainer, probably 60 minutes max. You know, Pep's like, he might not even start. Who knows? It might be Alvarez. That'd be a right slap in the face, wouldn't it? But I think another thing is knowing Liverpool's midfield at the minute, how depleted it is. We've got a lot of injuries in midfield. So where's that creativity? We're not creating enough chances or creating good enough chances at the moment. So I think going for Salah is a bit risque, in my opinion. And this is coming from a Liverpool fan. So I'd like Haaland. I've seen him on the eye test. I think he's just absolute bully. You know, just an absolute bully. Just bullies past them defences. I'd be scared to defend against him. Have you seen the runs he makes at defences? You know, good on-point runs. Just shoves off the defender. I don't think they even bother trying to defend against him, to be honest with you. So I think if they can score two, well, the score one was a penalty, wasn't it? But I think Bournemouth, who come up from the Championship, they could be a tough one for them. Maybe a 4-0 win for City in this game. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so I'm hoping De Silva didn't score again. Be nice, obviously beat Man United, of course, but he's on the bench, so that's what I'm probably going for. What's I saying? No transfer. Nope. We're on that transfer, mate. Getting the 2 free transfers. Always lovely going to the next game week. Dylan, how you doing, mate? How you doing? Feast your eyes on the bench. Actually, Reece James on the bench. Watch him haunt me. He probably will. I did put a TikTok out. I found it funny. I did. But yeah, main reason I'm starting James is because he's at home. True. And Chelsea, I believe Chelsea's record against Spurs last couple of seasons has been very good. I'm not so sure about Chelsea. I'm really not. But with Spurs, with Kane, Son, I wouldn't put past them to score. Or Kane to buddy blank and then Kulusevski to buddy Hall again. Who knows? Bailey to Aronson. I'm playing him over James. It's tempting me. I like Aronson. I do. He's looked good for Leeds. He's been looking good in pre-season as well. Good on the eye test. Definitely want to consider. I'm one of them that doesn't have 0.5 in the bank though. But I've got 2 free transfers. But it depends what I decide to do. I'm looking at game week 2 now. Game week 3 can wait, obviously. But I'm happy with this team at the minute. We do know they've got Chelsea. Is it Chelsea in game week 3 Leeds have got? So it's a bit of a wait and see. Have to see what we do. So it does get a tough fixture, and then I think they get the easier fixtures after. Kobe, how you doing? Hope you're doing good, mate. Combe, how you doing? Villa could do very well against Everton. Everton's record with and without Mina stats are very eye-opening. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think they'll do very well. I mean, I didn't say it, but I think hopefully they'll do better than they did against Bournemouth. I think, where's the goals going to come from Everton? DCL still out injured. Richarlison's gone. Where's the goals going to come from, guys, for Everton? Just my luck that somebody like Tarkowski will score from a bloody corner. 1-0 Everton. Flip this when it happens. Probably will. So I'm still. It's one last chance. One last chance for these guys. These Villa assets. See what the hell happens. I'm not making any panic moves. Now I'm not making any panic moves. Now, jeez, no. There's no point doing that. Jeez. But yeah, I don't. Surely I think it would be easier than Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth were pumped up for it, and fair play to them. They did very, very well. Dele Alli is the GOAT. According to Sky Sports commentary, it was quite underwhelming. What did they say? It's like McNeil was underwhelming. Oh, talking about underwhelming, on comes Dele Alli. Oh my god, it was hilarious that. Doing well, mate. Would you play Andreas or Nundav? Andreas, without a shadow of a doubt. No, Andreas, mate. Andreas, definitely. Undav, I haven't got enough stats and wise. Our Newcastle, we know what Eddie Howe's like. He locks up shop. He is defensive wise. He's very sound. Yeah, Andreas, mate, play it safe. Andreas looks good in the eye test. When does start? Will he start though? That's the thing. I know there's a 5 sub rule, but got to go for Andreas for sure. Surely, mate. Siobhan, how you doing, mate? Guys, if you want to send any teams to me on game week 2 and let me have a look at them, just send it to my pinned tweet. Let me just pin it. Go to my profile now and just go to my pinned tweet, my game week 2 deadline stream pinned tweet's gone Andre. It's the same thumbnail as this, and just send your teams in. If you want to have to look at it and share it on stream, just share it to me. Just put it on my pinned tweet, guys. Any questions at all, put in the live chat. I have Lissandro Martinez, Botman, Matip, Ben White, Williams, Salah, Kane, Haaland, Jesus, Sancho, Martinelli, Andreas, Bailey, Edison. Please suggest changes. Do not laugh at my defense, brother. Oops, just kind of. Is this a wild card, mate? Is this a wild card? Lissandro, I would stay away from Manchester United. I'm going to be honest with you, mate. I'm going to go straight in there. Lissandro Martinez for Manchester United. Stay away from him. Botman isn't starting just yet. I don't know if he'll start today against Brighton. I wouldn't go for ones that are not certain to start just yet. Matip I looked at yesterday, didn't train yesterday, so could have an injury. So we've lost Kanate and Matip probably through injury now. So maybe Joe Gomez will link up with Van Dijk. So I'd probably say, mate, Lissandro, Botman, Matip, are the three in particular to kind of change. I wouldn't go with them going into game week 2. So if you're on wildcard, do let me know, mate. Are you on wildcard? If you're on wildcard, get rid of those first 3 names in your team, mate. Guys, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button as well. Really do appreciate it. Get your questions in, guys. Any questions, fire them away. Send in your game week 2 teams to my tweet at FPL_penguin1. Yeah, let me know when you're done that, guys. Combe saying 10 minutes till deadline. Make sure you've got the captain pick on who you want and bench in the right order. Good luck. Yeah, I'll leave that on there. No, appreciate it, Combe. Yeah, everyone read that. Read it. Very, very important. Get it in the right order, your bench. That's why I got Reece James there. Sorry, Chelsea fans. Sorry, not sorry. I'm just with my way. Hashtag play your own game. See what the hell happens. It's not like a drastic move. It's not like you're benching Mo Salah for crying out loud. God, never do that. God. But hell, this is what I'm happy with, and I don't need to actually rip this team apart. 2 free transfers going to game week 3. I can never go play around with that. Because if you look at game week 3's fixtures, game week 3, Spurs, Wolves, Palace, Villa, Everton, Notts Forest. Won't pick anybody from there. Won't pick anybody from Palace, Villa, Fulham, Mitro. Combs probably got a grin on his face now. We mentioned probably something positive about Mitro. I am possibly considering Mitro. Depends what the other fixtures are like after game week 3. But like I said about Haaland, he's a bit like a bully. He's looking better. Marco Silva, better than Scott Parker. He's got better players around him, better tactics. Who knows? Leicester versus Southampton. Leicester always seem to have a really good record against Southampton. James Maddison's still on my mind. Bournemouth versus Arsenal. Maybe a defender. I don't know. From Arsenal. Saliba. Who knows if they cheat 4.5. Arsenal fans rating him highly. Leeds versus Newcastle. This is what's going to be really exciting, having 2 free transfers. I might take a -4, might get 3 transfers in. Who knows? Depending on my score this week. Who knows? So Leeds versus Chelsea. That's going to be interesting. Indeed. And then we've got West Ham versus Brighton. Not interested in that. I don't know which way that's going to go. Newcastle versus City. At the moment, I would like maybe Walker in the team. But they have signed a lad from who's a left back. But we know Cancelo can play right back. And all that jazz was happening. They want the lad from Dortmund. And then now they've signed someone for 11 million from Anderlecht in Belgium. So this is... So it's going to be really interesting to see what's happening in this Pep rotation. Obviously, Cancelo's going to keep starting, even if he's put right back. But Manchester United versus Liverpool. Liverpool for that. It's going to be another 5-0 win. Hope so. So that's kind of what I could possibly do. Got quite a few questions. Are we all doing? How you doing, Irishman? How you doing? Story, mate. I was time to press panic button and repair defense. Yeah, guys, if anyone's sent the teams through Instagram, I can't access Instagram on here, so if you have to send it through Twitter, if that's all right, guys. Sorry about that. If anyone's sent it through Instagram, their teams or anything like that, or any questions, I can't access it on here. Sorry, lads. But if you do it through Twitter at FPL_penguin1, I can get it up on the screen. Just letting you guys know. Time to press panic button and repair defense. Doing Walker to Matip firstly. Yeah, just be careful, Matip. Like I said, it's just like because he's not trained yesterday, and it could be Gomez and Van Dijk at the back. Sent your team, nice one. I'll look in a minute, mate. Should I start Trippier, James, or Bailey? God, I'm biased as hell because I've benched James. Oh wow. The only two I'm looking at, Trips or Bailey, but Trips is. Once if Bailey does well, you know what? I'm going to say Bailey, mate. Clayton, go for Bailey. Gerrard hyping him up, and it's Everton. Attacking returns right there. Go for Bailey. Yeah, listen, I was saying that as well. Matip, like I say, he didn't train yesterday. Something about an injury or something like that. And there's been talk about Gomez and Van Dijk possibly linking up. So this is what I'm saying to Shavam. Don't go for Matip. Don't bit of a knee-jerk sort of move, especially for this week when he's not trained. I know they're playing Monday night, but I wouldn't risk it, mate. And our defence is a bit at the minute. You know what I mean? Crystal Palace could easily expose that like Fulham did. So no, midfield isn't great. I kind of regret going for double defence, but who would I to know what this is going to happen? But they still offer those attacking returns, Trent and Robbo, obviously, in corners and stuff. But yeah, so I wouldn't put up a look there, mate. How you doing, mate? Pereira or Matty Cash? Seeming that Villa were looking shaky in defence, and Pereira is on set pieces, could potentially get an assist. Exactly. Yeah, Pereira. I'd go for Pereira if I had to pick one. Mate, go for Pereira, of course. Definitely. Yeah, there's people talking about Damsgaard. He was fantastic in the Euros last year, wasn't he? But how much is he? 5.5? Do we wait and see how he does first before we jump on him, that bandwagon? Let's do Damsgaard. I think, yeah, possibly good punty move. I mean, Cornetto, I scream, isn't really doing anything, is he? And they've just signed another Portuguese lad. What's his bloody name? Begins with G. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. Probably screw it up. But yeah, just go for it. If you want to go for a knee-jerk move, go for it. Anyone's probably better than Cornetto, I scream. Triple captain Haaland. I personally would recommend waiting for a double game week, pal. But if you want to play your own game and go for it, there's nothing stopping you. I mean, on the eye test, he looks fantastic. So I personally would recommend waiting for a double game week later in the season, especially when the World Cup kicks off, and then we've got all these double game weeks that are going to happen anyway. But I'd triple captain Haaland. If you want to go for it, pal. Go for it. Nothing stopping you. Pereira, definitely, mate. What I said earlier to Pereira. Yes, that's it. Sergio Gomez. That's the lad. Joined City. Thank you, mate. Yeah. Don't know anything about him. No, they paid 11 million for him. Probably won't. I don't know why they got rid of Zinchenko. One of my mate in this chat is a big City fan. We're talking the other day. Why did they get rid of Zinchenko? Is it because he's not getting much playing time? Maybe it was that. Don't know. That's been good. No, good luck. Kobe, thank you. Good luck to you too, mate. Finally, a new game week. Exactly. I hope you're doing good. Never give up. Hope you're doing good, pal. Yeah, it's going to be fun. It feels like it's kind of been a bit slow this week, hasn't it? Leading up to it, like we've been waiting for the bloody game to launch or something again. That's it. Kobe, thank you. Yeah, I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name. It's going to be, but thank you. Yeah, so that's how long we've gone for. We've got half an hour, guys. Got 30. Let's do this. Do this. 30 minutes left, guys. Probably less if the servers crash or anything like that, like a few months ago. Remember that? 30 minutes left to go. Just letting you guys know. Get tinkering with your teams. Any last minute changes? Yeah, do get messing around with your teams. I think it's. Oh, is it now? Oh shit! Oh wow, that's now. Do you know what? Oh wow! I can't believe I put 30 minutes left and I've just made people go like, do you know? This is what happens when FPL's gone for so long. I know we had a game week 1 last week, but my God, I just remembered. Good thing I didn't refresh the page. My God, yeah, it's now. Deadline shut. Deadline shut. Well, that's awkward as hell, isn't it? Let me just put this. Deadline is here. Well, I'm sorry about that, guys. Well, that was awkward, wasn't it? I thought it was 11:30 because I was remembered of the old times when it used to be before FPL changed it, and for some reason I don't know why the bloody I did that. So to anyone, that was awkward as hell, wasn't it? Just scroll up. Oh yeah, but so yeah, let's have a look. Yeah, so oh shit, 11 o'clock. Okay, right, that's now. Okay, yeah. So deadline shut. Simple as that. Anyway, I'm happy. I'm happy. Are you happy with your teams? Yeah, that's awkward as hell because I just told people to send their bloody teams in. Do you ever look at some people's teams? Do you ever, while we're here, we'll have a little gander. So anyway, deadline's shut. I know, awkward as hell. I just completely forgot about the deadline. Deadline's gone. Looking at a 7-8 million rank. There's no Haaland. No Haaland. Why have you not gone for Haaland, Combe? What made you not want to go for Haaland? Did you miss out on price changes, or you just didn't feel like you wanted to bring him in? Yeah, so while we're here... Oh, wow. That was a bit awkward, wasn't it? With the thingamajig. Yeah, so we'll have a look at... If we can, if anyone's... Have a look at what... Did Dylan send his in? Let's have a look. Yeah, he did. Right, so this was Dylan's earlier. Now, deadline's obviously short. Ramsdale, Trent, Walker, James, Cancelo, Robertson, Neto, Martinelli, Salah, Captain Haaland, and Jesus. So you have Bailey on the bench, Andreas on the bench. So you've gone for that 5-man premium defence. I like it. Nothing wrong. You got back your Chelsea boy as well. Did you still end up keeping with 8 minutes left? It's your post, Neto. But yeah, Bailey and Andreas on the bench. It's kind of looking like a bench boost, that. Near enough. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting indeed. What are we? But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, guys. Should we just wrap things up now? I didn't realise it was 11 o'clock. Good thing I didn't start any later. I was going to probably start 11 o'clock. That would have been awkward, wouldn't it? I don't like usually just sitting there for doing an hour's deadline stream. It gets a bit boring and nothing much to talk about. But yeah, listen, I'm going to wrap things up. I've enjoyed this. So that was my team. Good luck to everybody. Hope you all get green arrows. Hope you do great. Hopefully Reece James blanks, gets a red card or something. And I shall see you guys very, very soon. Take it easy. Hit the like button, subscribe, and see you very, very soon, guys. Take it easy.